What if I told you that you can build income online without ever creating a product, without being locked in one location, and without sacrificing your family, your faith, or your freedom? I know how that sounds. We've all heard big promises before. I used to roll my eyes at this stuff too. If you're skeptical, that's actually a good thing. If you're new here, my name is Chris Song. I'm a husband, a father of two incredible kids, a serial entrepreneur, and a missionary. Someone who spent decades in traditional businesses such as investment bank, mortgages, insurance, real estate, and entrepreneurship. I did what most people are told to do: work hard, be responsible, build security, and on the outside, everything looked solid. But life has a way of shaking you awake. My wife got really sick with lupus. And if you've ever watched someone that you love suffer while feeling powerless, you know how heavy that is. Constant doctor visits, medications, the uncertainty, and in the middle of that, two young kids that are looking at you, depending on you, trusting you. That changes a man. At that moment, my biggest fear wasn't money. It was time. It was missing moments. It was being physically present, but mentally gone. I didn't just want to provide, I wanted to be there for the good days and the hard days, for the small moments that don't feel big until they're gone. And that's when I realized something most people don't talk about. Money without time isn't freedom at all. It's a golden cage. You can make boatloads of money and still feel trapped. I could have just worked harder, taken more calls, closed more deals, but that would have costed me the very thing that I was trying to protect. I didn't want a life where when the income stopped, the moment that I stopped. I didn't want a business that owned me, like my insurance, my Allstate insurance agency. I wanted time freedom, location freedom, and the ability to scale without burning out my health, my marriage, or my faith. That search is what led me to digital marketing in the first place. Not as a trend, not as a shortcut, but as a skill set. And I want to slow this part down because there's a lot of confusion here. Digital marketing is not the same thing as affiliate marketing. And mixing those two up is why a lot of people get burned. Affiliate marketing usually means that you're promoting someone else's product and earning a commission. You don't own the brand, you don't control the funnel, you don't control the message. And if the company changes its rules or cuts commission, guess what? You feel the burn. You're building on someone else's land. Now, digital marketing is completely different. Digital marketing is learning how attention works in today's world, how messaging connects, how trust is built, how systems run even while we're sleeping, not online. Once you understand these things, you can market anything: your own business, a service, a movement, or a mission. And that, my friends, is leverage. And leverage changes everything. That's when I discovered something called Master Resell Rights, or MRR. Let me explain this simply because this was a huge light bulb moment for me. With MRR, you don't need to create a product from scratch. You don't need to be an expert with a massive following. You can plug into a proven digital product that already exists and delivers value. And guess what? You're legally allowed to resell as your own. You control the branding, the positioning, the message, and how it's marketed. But here's the key part. This only works if the product aligns with who you are. I wasn't about to promote something that didn't match my values. The platform that I chose was created by an 8-figure earner and a pastor couple. That mattered to me. Faith, family, integrity, and stewardship. Those weren't just buzzwords, they were non-negotiables. When I saw how they had generated millions with digital marketing, and not just for themselves, but helping others just like me, something clicked. I remember thinking, if this is possible for them, and this system is teachable, then why couldn't I do this for my family? And why couldn't I help other families just like you break out of the survival mode too? That's when I committed. I want to be very clear here. I didn't treat this like a get-rich-quick thing. I treated it like going to the gym. You don't walk in once and expect a six-pack. You show up consistently and you get stronger and stronger over time. I focused on the 1% better every single day. Learning how to communicate clearly, learning how to create value, learning how to stay consistent even when the results were quiet. And here's a truth that most people don't like hearing. Most people don't fail because the opportunity doesn't work. They fail because they stop showing up before the breakthrough even happens. Over time, things started clicking, skills stacked, confidence grew, and I began to see the real potential. Not just thousands, but millions. Because digital marketing scales. But for me, the money was never the end goal. The money was just a tool. Today, this is what this has given me. I can work from Nicaragua. I can continue my mission work here and abroad. I can continue to help build wells, schools, and churches. I can serve without asking for permission. I can take my family on vacations whenever we need rest. And I can be present for my kids' lives in a way that no amount of money could replace. Now, let me say this clearly, because integrity matters. There are no guarantees of income. Just like a gym cannot guarantee that you'll lose weight, but nobody calls a gym a scam. Why? Because it works. Results depend on discipline, consistency, and effort over time. Digital marketing is no different. It works when you work it. For me, I made this decision because I knew that if I mastered this skill, stayed consistent, and didn't quit when it got uncomfortable, the upside was unlimited. And the freedom to serve, to give, to live aligned with my values, and to never miss the moments that matter the most was everything for me. If this message resonated with you, I want you to do 3 things right now. First, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because everything I share here is about faith, family, freedom, and building income with integrity. Second, drop the word kingdom in the comments below so that I know that you're serious about building something that aligns with your values. And third, DM me on Instagram at ChrisSongNYC, and my team and I will help you with the next steps to see if this path makes sense for you. This isn't for everyone, but if it is for you, you'll feel it. And if you're ready to build income with purpose, freedom, and impact, welcome to Kingdom Builders. Love you guys. See you at the top.